One sprint changed your afternoon, but a full deep workday? A full deep workday changes your year. 2 weeks ago, I showed you why distraction means your life is moving too slow. Last week, you ran your first 90-minute sprint. One lap, full throttle. Today, we're doing the thing most people get catastrophically wrong, stringing those laps together into an entire race day, without blowing the engine. Because here's the trap. Most people who discover deep work fall in love with it, try to do 6 sprints a day, burn out in 9 days, and quit forever. There's a specific reason that happens, and a specific structure that prevents it. I'll give you both, plus the exact schedule for your first full deep work day. And near the end, I'll share the one rule that separates people who do this for a week from people who do it for a decade. Let's build your race day. First, kill this idea right now, that a deep work day means maximum sprints crammed back to back. Think about it. A race isn't won by the driver who floors it the longest. It's won by the driver who manages the whole race. Tires, fuel, pit strategy. The rookies redline the engine in lap 2 and blow up by lap 5. The champions drive the plan. Your brain is the engine. Deep focus burns real fuel, and that fuel does not refill on command. Sprint 1 runs on a full tank. Sprint 2 runs on most of a tank. By sprint 4 or 5, you're not doing deep work anymore. You're doing slow, sloppy work while feeling productive. That's the most dangerous state there is because it burns the fuel and produces nothing. So a deep work day is not 6 sprints. A world-class deep work day is 3 sprints, placed at the right times, separated by real recovery, and wrapped in a structure that protects them. 3 laps, driven perfectly. Let me show you the schedule. Here's the architecture. Adjust the clock times to your life. The structure is what matters. The warm-up lap, first 30 to 45 minutes of your day. No racing yet, no phone, and I mean it. The first 30 minutes of your day are phone-free, because the moment you open that screen, you hand your steering wheel to someone else's agenda. Instead, water, movement, and 5 minutes writing down your 3 missions, 1 per sprint. Remember the rule from last week. Each mission so concrete a stranger could tell if you finished. You're staging the whole race before it starts. Sprint 1, your best morning energy. Say 8:30 to 10. This is your pole position lap. Your brain is freshest in the first hours after waking, so give this sprint your hardest mission. The thinking heavy one, the one you'd normally avoid. Never spend this window on email. That's like using race fuel to idle in a parking lot. Pit stop 1, 30 minutes. Physical, screenless. Walk, eat something light, stare out a window. You know the drill from last week. Boredom is the refueling. Sprint 2, 10:30 to 12. Second hardest mission. You're warmed up now. This lap often feels the best. Then, the big pit stop. Lunch, 60 to 90 minutes. This is the one people skip, and it's the one that decides whether you finish the race. A real meal, not at your desk. Ideally daylight and a walk. If you can, a 20-minute nap or just eyes closed. This is not laziness. This is tire change, refuel, and engine cooling, because you're asking your brain for a third lap, and third laps don't happen on an empty tank. Sprint 3, early to mid-afternoon, say 1:30 to 3. Your third mission, and make it the lightest of the 3. Editing instead of drafting, building instead of designing, execution instead of invention. Match the work to the fuel that's left. Champions don't demand lap 1 speed in lap 3, they drive the lap they're in. The cool-down lap, 3 o'clock onward. Shallow work lives here in the designated pen. Email, messages, admin, meetings if you control your calendar. Notice the trick. You didn't eliminate shallow work. You quarantined it. It gets the leftover fuel, never the premium. Now the part that actually prevents burnout, and almost nobody does it. In racing, when the race ends, the car goes into the garage and it is done. Nobody does just one more casual lap at 9 p.m. But that's exactly how most people burn out. Not from 3 hard sprints, but from the low-grade, never off, checking email at 10 p.m. drizzle that follows them into the night. The engine never cools, so it never recovers, so tomorrow's tank starts half empty. Do that for 2 weeks, and you don't have a deep workday anymore. You have a breakdown. The fix is a shutdown ritual. 10 minutes, same time every workday. 1. Review what you finished. Look at your 3 missions and mark what got done. Your speedometer from video 1. 2. Write tomorrow's 3 missions now, while today's context is fresh. Tomorrow you starts the race pre-staged. 3. Capture every open loop on paper. Everything nagging at you gets written down so your brain can release it. 4. Say it out loud. I'm serious. Race over. Corny? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. It's a hard line your brain learns to respect. After the shutdown, no work. Not light work. No work. Recovery isn't the break from performance. Recovery is performance, arriving on a delay. Now, the rule I promised. The one that separates the week-long deep workers from the decade-long ones. Never borrow from tomorrow's tank. Here's how burnout actually happens. It's not one brutal day. It's this. You have a great deep work day, you're on fire, so you push a 4th sprint. Feels amazing. But that 4th sprint ran on tomorrow's fuel. So tomorrow you're flat, you force it anyway, borrow again, and 3 weeks later you mysteriously can't focus at all and conclude deep work broke you. It didn't. Debt did. So the rule, 3 sprints, then the shutdown, even when you feel like doing more, especially when you feel like doing more. Ending the day with a little fuel left is what makes you want to race again tomorrow. Consistency beats intensity, because intensity you can't repeat is just a story about one good day. And one more thing, you don't need 5 race days a week to change your life. Start with 2. 2 full deep work days a week, protected like race days on the calendar. 2 days of 3 real sprints is 15+ hours a month of genuine deep work. That's more than most people do in a year. So here's the assignment. This week, you run 1 full race day. Just 1. Pick the day now and put it on the calendar. The night before, write your 3 missions. Morning, no phone, warm-up lap. Sprint 1, hardest mission, best energy, pit stop. Sprint 2, real lunch, full pit service. Sprint 3, lightest mission, quarantine the shallow work. Then the shutdown ritual. Review, stage tomorrow, capture the loops, and say it. Race over. Then stop, with fuel still in the tank. 3 videos ago, you learned why you're distracted. Your life is moving too slow. Then you ran your first lap. Today, you got the whole race. Do this twice a week, and in 90 days you will not recognize the person who used to drift through his days at 10 miles an hour. Both hands on the wheel, eyes on the road, run the race. Drop a comment with the day you've picked for your first full deep work day. Declaring it publicly makes it real. And subscribe, because next week I'm covering what to do when life wrecks your schedule. How to protect deep work when you have kids, a 9 to 5, or a calendar full of meetings. See you there.